there. The recipe I picked out for today is how to make muffins from scratch, or cake. In this case, I'm making muffins. And I'm actually going to substitute the eggs to reduce the fat with bananas. So we need to preheat the oven to 350, and that is already preheating. And right now I am going to start with the recipe. So in a medium bowl, I need to cream together the sugar and the butter, and this recipe calls for 1 cup of sugar and a half cup of butter. So I'm going to put those ingredients in, and then I'm going to cream them together, and then to substitute the butter, or not the butter, excuse me, the eggs, I'm doing that with bananas, and for every egg that you use, you put in 1 medium banana. So I have 2 medium bananas in a bowl, and I used a fork and mashed them like it said to do. So you just add those into your recipe like you would eggs, and you put them in, and the recipe tells you to go ahead and blend them together. And the next thing the recipe says to do is put in 2 teaspoons of vanilla, and I already have that here, so I'm going to pour that in, and it says you can just mix that into it. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm mixing that. Got a little practice with the first original recipe. And then I'm going to set that to the side, and then I'm going to put it into the dry mixture, which is 1.5 cups of all-purpose white flour. So I have that. And you put that in there. And then the next thing they want you to do is put 1 3/4 teaspoon of baking powder. So I have the baking powder already measured out, and it is going in. Meanwhile, our oven is preheating at the 350. It says combine the flour and the baking powder, which you did that. So we combined, well, we didn't do that. We combined that together. Just kind of use your fork, mix it together. And then it says to pour this into the mixture that we just made. So I'm pouring that in. And then I'm going to mix that together. And this is what it looks like. And it tells you to add in half a cup of milk. So you just kind of mix it. And from what I can tell, I didn't use a whole half a cup like it asked for the first recipe either, because you don't want it too runny. So I'm just using a little bit in the case I don't know why that looks so different. But anyway, just mix it, and that's pretty much about it. I don't even use really the whole half cup of milk like it says, because if I did, it'd be too runny. So it's basically all you do, and then you just pour it into the cups right here. And you want to pour about half into each cup, so that way you're not having a muffin that's overflowing the top. So just about like that. You want it halfway full, so when it rises, give it room to ready. I'm back, and I have all the cupcakes ready to go into the oven. Alright, I have both muffins. This is the original recipe, which I used eggs. I did not use bananas. I used bananas in this. You can see the difference. This one's darker, this one's light, this one's more squishy, this one's more kind of not so squishy. So we're gonna let Trayvon try a piece of each one. He's gonna tell me what one he likes. Go ahead. Try a bite of that one. Try a bite of this one. Which one do you like? Which one? He likes this one, and I did try these, and I agree this one's much better, softer, tastes way better, more banana obviously. This one's more dry, not so good. So the difference in the yes, the difference in the recipe is the first recipe has 2,433 calories, 190 grams of added sugar, 19 grams of saturated fat, and the sodium is at 1,801 milligrams of salt. So for when I did the replacement of the eggs, the saturated fat went down 1 gram, went down 18 grams. The added sugars are the same, 190 grams. Total calories went up to 2,572 grams, and the sodium went down to 1,732 milligrams. So that is the difference.